minutes north of downtown Orlando is the upscale suburb of Winter Park, Florida. Starting out as a frontier settlement in the 1850s, it evolved into a winter resort for the well-to-do by the end of the century. Real estate tycoons created a town plan that's still evident today. Winter Park's Main Street is Park Avenue. The quaint bakeries, emporiums, and hotels of a century ago now house trendy eateries, fashionable boutiques, and a mix of locally owned businesses and chains. A passenger train depot of some type has stood in the vicinity of Central Park since the 1880s. The current station opened in 2014 and serves both Amtrak and as a stop on the Sunrail commuter system. Boasting a large fountain with a bronze peacock and well-manicured rose garden, Central Park is often a hub for all kinds of community events, from concerts to art festivals. From one of Central Florida's most popular farmers markets to a scenic boat ride on the city's famous water canal, to world-class museums, one featuring the most comprehensive collection of works by Louis Comfort Tiffany. Today, 5 ways to spend a Saturday in downtown Winter Park. Kick off your Saturday exploration supporting local by spending time at the Winter Park Farmers Market. Held each Saturday in the Central Park West Meadow at the corner of New York Avenue and Morse Boulevard, this market is one of the most popular weekly markets in the Orlando area. Open 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., the market serves as a popular gathering spot with dozens of vendors to choose from. Locally grown produce, plants, freshly baked goods, you'll find it at the Winter Park Farmers Market. Inside this museum is one of the most impressive collections by a single artist you'll find anywhere in the world. Louis Comfort Tiffany. Born into the famous Tiffany family we know today as makers of fine diamond and sterling silver jewelry, a company founded in part by his father. Under Louis's artistic direction, Tiffany & Company became the American luxury brand synonymous with taste and style. The pursuit of beauty was always a lifelong mission for Tiffany. His quest started with painting and continued with innovative interior design. Tiffany was responsible for creating the look inside Mark Twain's Victorian Gothic Revival mansion in Hartford, Connecticut. The home included examples of what Tiffany is best known for today: stained glass. Tiffany windows survive in places of worship and other buildings throughout North America. But the largest concentration of work by the prolific designer anywhere can be found inside the Morse Museum. Every medium Tiffany explored, every kind of work he produced from every period of his life can be found in this remarkable collection. From Tiffany-leaded glass lamps made by the thousands to unique windows made for exhibition, seeing this American master's works so up close is truly awe-inspiring. On the other side of this door is the Byzantine Romanesque chapel interior Tiffany created for the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. This tour de force of design propelled Tiffany to even more fame and is considered one of his most important works, mainly because it was a proving ground for everything he made later. The 10-foot by 8-foot electrified chandelier, the carved plaster arches, the altar, 4 leaded glass windows, and the baptismal font. Almost everything in the chapel is original to Tiffany. Many years after the fair, contents of the chapel eventually made their way back to Tiffany, and he had it reinstalled in a building at his Long Island estate, Laurelton Hall, an 84-room Art Nouveau mansion he designed himself. More than 20 years after Tiffany's death in 1933, the property fell into disrepair and was destroyed by fire in 1957. Morse Museum founders Hugh and Jeanette McKean traveled to Long Island and were able to salvage windows and many architectural pieces from the estate. This fascinating story is told in a recreation of Laurelton Hall at the Morse that I found completely immersive. This 12,000 square foot wing to the museum opened in 2011 and gives the visitor a chance to see what it was like to live in an opulent turn-of-the-century mansion. The recreation of Laurelton Hall is worth the price of admission to the museum alone. Other galleries include a major collection of American art pottery and collections of late 19th and early 20th century American paintings and decorative art. Founded in 1885, Rollins College often ranks among the most beautiful college campuses in the nation. Situated on the banks of Lake Virginia, spanning 80 picturesque acres, this liberal arts college is known for its Spanish Mediterranean architecture and one very famous graduate. Fred Rogers majored in music composition at Rollins, earning his degree in 1951. 4 decades after his graduation, he returned to campus to lay his stone on the college's Walk of Fame. The Cornell Fine Arts Museum at Rollins College features rotating exhibits, ongoing programs, and an extensive permanent collection that spans centuries. Most of what we saw the day we visited was contemporary art beautifully displayed in several large galleries. With exhibits always changing, there's something new to see here all the time at the museum, and with no admission charge, it's well worth an hour of your time. When plans for the city were drawn up in the late 1800s, founding fathers envisioned a park-like setting that would provide opportunities for local businesses to thrive. More than a century later, Park Avenue remains the heart of the city. Block after block offers something for every taste and style. From locally owned clothing stores, shops that focus on home design, and chains you might be familiar with from your favorite mall, there's enough variety here for even the most discriminating shopper. Most eateries feature outdoor seating, the ultimate way to hone your people-watching skills. Be sure to set aside an hour to go on a leisurely scenic boat tour on the pristine Winter Park chain of lakes. Cruises by knowledgeable and entertaining guides are offered daily on an 18-passenger pontoon boat. The tour floats down 2 man-made canals full of towering cypress trees, lush ferns, and a variety of flourishing subtropical flowers. A number of opulent private homes and sprawling estates can be viewed along the shore. Boats depart every hour on the hour each day of the year, except Christmas. A less than 5-minute drive from Park Avenue is the Polasek Museum and Sculpture Gardens. Czech-American sculptor and educator Polasek created more than 400 works during his career, primarily American representational art. He retired to his Mediterranean-style house and studio in 1950 when he was 70. Many of the home's original furnishings can be viewed, as well as 200 pieces of sculpture and antiquities. That's it. That's our look at 5 ways to spend a Saturday in downtown Winter Park. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Thank you.